the only, the Tripped Out C. We are here today. Why? Because I finished going Commando on Twitch just a couple days ago, and like with the OG, we're gonna do the OST tier list because I'm telling you, I gotta get this out. This is a personal video I felt like I had to do because I'm such a fan of the game. I played it when I was a kid, and I will forever want to play it for like the rest of my life. So I decided why not, since I did the first Ratchet and Clank tier list, we are going to do the second tier list. We're going to actually shuffle the playlist on this because I think that will make it a little more interesting. Not go in order. I think it makes it a little bit more interesting because you don't know the next OST you're going to get. But to start the tier list off, we have the categories here: S, A, B, C, D, and F. I don't think any are going to go into F. I'm just going to tell you right now. I don't think any of these are ever going to go into F. So we're going to start with the first level, which is Aeronos, the Flying Lab. This is the first level, like the introduction level of the game. So let's hear this out. Let me actually start this over from the beginning again. Alright, we'll play them for 30 seconds each. For this, I'm gonna go B tier. I think it's a really good opening sound to start the game. I don't think you can really go wrong with it. So I think it's good for like an opening level. It kind of sets the mood. It kind of like really sets up what you're heading into when you start the game. Like, it's not messing around. So I do like it. I definitely think that they're going to be a lot better though. They're going to be a lot better. Trust me. There were some levels when I was playing it on Twitch, I was like, bro, I got to crank the sound up on this. All right, so let's see what we got next. Alright, so, Gorn, where are you gonna be on this list? Man, these are just really small. It makes it hard to see. That's Nivelik. Ah, here it is, right here. For this one, I'm gonna go C tier. It's not, like, intimidating for the fact that it's, like, for, like, one of the main villains of the game, the Thugs for Less, who are like the main enemy that you fight in the game. It just doesn't have that intimidating presence. Like they're not dominating the universe really. It's really the Protopets like the main threat. So I think they could have made it like more like antagonizing to make you realize like these guys are a threat. But I mean, and it is like kind of their home world too, so, but I thought that they could have done that one a little bit better. A little bit better. Let's see what we got next. Alright, so this is the giant Clank battles. Let's see if I can find this on here. This one, because it's going to be both of these, I think. Yeah, because they're going to put them both, I think, in the same tier. we're gonna go over the Thugs for Less Fleet on this one. It just never really was my favorite sound for like a Mecha Clank battle. I think you could have gone more into, you know, the like largeness of the scene and done a little bit more and given it more of like a, you know, like a more of like a, how would I phrase this to make this sound like, you know, I don't know how to really phrase it, but I'm not a huge fan of the Giant Clank battle sound in this one. I kind of wish in the third one you did Giant Clank battles, but you never do, and it sucks. Actually, actually you do, because it's at the very end, right? No, because you're fighting the hover ship. That's right, you never fight as Clank in the third game. I forgot. All right, so let's see what we got next. Okay, so that is the... Where is this one on the list? That is this one right here. I'll put that one C tier. I don't really think it sounds the best. I think the other sounded bolted, like the main one's way better than this. I think they could have done something more electric with it. I think it would have made a lot more sense, because you're literally grinding, like you're literally on grind rails, like on electric grind rails. I think you could have gotten more of like an electric vibe to it, and I think it would have sounded better. But like it doesn't have the sound I like for it. I think it could have been a lot better. Alright, so that is the final level. That is the Protopet Factory. Let's see if I could find this one on here somewhere. That's the Hypnomatic. I want to say this is it right here. I'm going to put this into A tier. I think it sounds pretty good for knowing it's like really like the last climactic battle. What's the other one? Hold on a second. Megacorp HQ. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. That is not it. No. That's not it. That's not it. It's this one. Okay. Because Megacorp HQ sounds different. Because there's definitely a change in sound. I like it for like the start of the level. I think it has a good vibe going into the fact that it literally is the final stage of the game. So I like it. I think it's pretty good. Next up. Alright, so Mactar Nebula is where? Where's Mactar Nebula at? That is going to be... where is it? Ah, here it is. Right here. I'll give this a B tier. I think it's alright. It's not... Definitely not one of my favorites. I think it's alright for the level. I think definitely later into the actual OST, I think it does get a little bit better, but I mean, I was never like one for the big on the, you know, sound of it. for what you're doing there. So I think it could have been a little bit better, but not the worst in the world. Definitely better than what we got in C tier in my eyes. I'm not that high on that. I'm gonna put this one. I'll put this one in C tier. I'm gonna put it above the grind rail though. For the final boss fight, not that great. I think Drek had some better sounds to it than that is. I think Drek's OSTs I think were a little bit better. It doesn't have that final like boss like vibe to it in my eyes. So I gotta put it in C tier. I think they could have done a lot better for the final boss. Absolutely. Oh yeah, that one definitely picks up like once you get into it. So that's going to be this one here. I'm gonna have put this one to A tier. When I put it above this one, yeah, I probably would. I would probably put it against above the above that one. Yeah, I like it. It takes a second to really get the good sound that I really like in it, but it does have a really good sound for what it's doing. And it's nice because it's the only thing that plays like through the entire level. Right? It doesn't have like another like sound for it like on that planet, so it's like that's just the constant that you hear throughout the level, which I kind of like because I think it's a really good sound. I think it's definitely. I think later into the game, I think it's probably going to have some of the better ones. Maybe, you know. I think after you beat the thief, I think is where you're going to get a lot of the better ones in this. I think. Oh, what the hell! It took me off the playlist. What the hell? Oh, that's why. Oh, whoops. All right, so let's just find another one. Let's just go to Uzla. All right, Uzla. Where are you at? Let's see if I can find you. That's the swamp monster. That's the yeah. This one. Okay. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I'm gonna put it behind main card. I think for a second level and the setting, that you're in, I think it does sound really good with it. I think it kind of fits the vibe that we're looking for. So I'd probably put an A tier. I definitely think there are some that are going to be better than it, but we clearly haven't reached those yet. So let's go on to the next one. Hmm. Where did I put the first one at? B tier. Where's this one? That should be. Oh, that's for the Clank sections. I'll put this one in. I'll put that one in C tier. I don't think it's better than the original because it's technically the same. Excuse me. It's technically the same planet as the start level, but I think it could have been just a little bit better. I think they could have started with the original sound from the first level and I think built on it when you return. And I think it probably would have been a little higher on the list, but it's definitely not my favorite. Alright, I don't know if this is gonna be on the list. Oh, that's the actual hover mic course. D. It's not extensively great. I think they could have come up with something a little more grand than that, but I mean, it is what it is. I think it could have been a little bit better. Are you already listening to this one? Alright, so that's the Megacorp HQ one. That is this one. I'll go B tier. I kind of like it with the aesthetic of like the level, and you're like really like you want to build up going into that final fight. But overall, definitely not like top for me though. Definitely not up there. I think they could have done a little bit better. Give it more of like a haunting kind of atmosphere. I think probably would have fitted a little bit better. Already heard that one. This is the electrolyzer puzzle, which really isn't that interesting. I'm just gonna put this in D tier. I don't think it's really that exciting. It's pretty basic. I mean, it's just a puzzle game anyway, so I just don't find it that interesting. Next. Alright, to Dan on the Megacorp Armory. This is the scene where you're fighting all the little squirrels and stuff. I'll put this one into A tier. I like it. I like it. I can kind of fits the scene a little bit better than like some of these other ones do. So I like it. I think it's a pretty good sound, and you know, seeing those little squirrels running around is actually kind of funny as fuck too. So I mean, I'm gonna put it pretty high. I do like that one. Right, so we have the jamming array. I'll put this one in C tier, but I'll put it over Aeronaut. It's not like too thrilling. I mean, it's kind of like a side quest, which I think for a side quest, it's not a terrible sound, but I think they could have done a little bit better, made it a little bit more enticing. I mean, you're probably only on the level for like 4 or 5 minutes anyway. I mean, maybe like less than 10 minutes, right? So you don't really get to like really experience it that much. And I think just for that small bit of time, I think they could have made it a lot better and made it more thrilling to listen to. I mean, you have to understand this is all really subjective. This is all of my personal opinion. But since if you have watched this far, go ahead and comment down below. What is your favorite sound from going to Commando? Would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Moving on, next one. Here we go. Alright, so this is Canal City. I'll put this one into B tier. It doesn't like have like the real kind of like doom and gloom look the level has, because it's like dark the entire time. And I just don't really get that presence in that OST, and I think it could have been a lot better. I think they could have given it more of like a haunting sound, and I think it would have fit better. Alright, so the hover bike race on Barlow. Do they have two different sounds? Can't really tell by these pictures. I'm going to have to go with B. I don't think it's terrible. I do like the pace of the music kind of like really goes into the fact that you're hover bike racing and it's fast. So I do like that, but I kind of think they could have done a little bit better, honestly. I mean, could have given it something fire, like what comes out of your goddamn turbos when you're fucking just boosting your fucking hover bike to like, I don't know, 1,000 miles an hour or something. Like, I think you could have squeezed more into that, and I think it could have been a little bit better. On to the next one. All right, so we have got Joba next, the Megacorp Games. Where are you at? You're here. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I kind of like this one. I think it kind of I kind of like it with the level. I think it's got a good sound. I think it kind of fits. Definitely like a little more subtle than like some of the other ones we have, which I kind of like. I kind of like, you know, having the chaotic nature of the galaxy and like the OSTs and like getting that sound into it, and then having stuff that's just a little bit more like subtle. And I think Joba gives you that, and I think it's just the subtleness of Joba, I think, just works really, really well. Alright, so this is Gremlin drilling for rare titanium. Is this even up here? Okay, this has got to be it. I'll go C tier. That's a sound I normally never hear because I never drill for rare titanium, like, ever. Because I could just do ship missions like 50 times over and get more rare titanium than I would drilling for it. So I kind of got to put that kind of low. I don't think it's really that impressive. Unless that's the drilling for... Oh, there's the... Hold on. No, that's that one. Wait, hold on. I got these mixed up. Whoops. I had the wrong hoverboard. I think that's... Yeah, that's Barlow. This should be for Job, I think. Unless just both of them sound exactly the same. I'm not sure, but we'll find out. All right, next one. Alright, so inside the factory, this is when you're doing all the hypnomatic bull crap that nobody likes. I'll give it a B. It's alright. It's definitely not like an S tier for me. Definitely not one of my favorites. I think they could have done a little bit better. Yeah, I really do think they could have. I mean, trust me. I mean, we haven't even gotten like the best sounds yet. I mean, they're still coming. Don't worry, they're coming. I mean, the fact that we have to wait till the end of the list to hear them, I'm not upset about at all. I can't be. Alright, so running the train tracks on Damaso. I'll go B tier and I'll put it right in front of Maktar. I think it's a little better than that. It's definitely a small section in the game, so you don't really get to like experience it that much. Because like once you do the grind rails one time, like you're done, and like you've done your side quest. So I think that could have been a little bit better. You know what I mean. Next, done this one. Alright, so we have Siberius. The frozen tundra. Where's this one at? Where is Siberius? Right here. I'll put this up in the A tier. I'll put it behind Joba though. I do like it. It's definitely one of my more favorite sounds in the game. Definitely, still not the best. We haven't even reached like top of the line OST sounds, but that's definitely up there. That's definitely a memorable one for me. Maybe not one of my favorite levels though. Definitely not one of my favorites. I definitely think there are like 20 levels that are like way better. Alright, so we have the mine shaft. Oh wait, did I mix the pictures up? Maybe I did. Where is it? I know I had 2 Grelbin. I think I did. Maybe not. We'll go low B tier. Not the best in the world. I would definitely put the hover bike race sound over it. I think the hover bike race sounds a little better than that. I was thinking C tier for that one just because like I was kind of like blah. But we're getting down to the end. We got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14. We got 28 more. Jesus, what a long list. This is what 50 soundtracks. So move on. Alright, already heard this one. Heard this one. Alright, the start of that was trash. The start of that OST was just absolute ass. It was terrible. I did not like that opening sound. Do we have a picture for this one? That's the Thugs for Less leader. That's Sniveling. That's Delbo. I guess not. That's Smog. It doesn't look like we have a sound OST for that one. Huh, that's a little weird. Oh, wait, but... Huh? Am I confusing myself with what these pictures are? Let me zoom in. Let's see, because that's Barlow. That's the factory on No Tech. That's the Flying Prison. That is the Mektar. That is the Arena. That is Megacorp HQ. Megacorp. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Huh. I guess we'll just have to skip that one, but in overall, I'd give that enough. That opening sound is just is fucking terrible. Dude, come on. Alright, let's start seeing ones I haven't done yet. The Megacorp store. I'm just gonna tell y'all right off the bat. Where's this one? This is this one. This is going into S tier. This is going in S tier. It's the best sound. I think particularly early on, and the fact that like you're in a place that's overrun with like creatures, and I think it is actually pretty good. So I would probably put that one over there. Oh, that's the mine chef. That's the Oh, okay. Then that's the Raritini one, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. What have we not done? Alright, so that is your first ship mission. Where's this at? That should be this one right here. Yep. I'm going to give this an A tier. I'm put it behind the Siberius. That's pretty good. I really do like that sound. I think that is a very good sound. I miss Siberia somewhere. Well, I don't see it anywhere. Alright. Moving on to... which one is this? That's the resort. The battle arena. Okay, so the battle arena for me, I'm gonna put B tier. It just doesn't have the grand like stage for it. Like it's not my favorite. I think they could have gone a little more grand with that sound, and it would have been like 50 times better. What do we have next? Mectar Nebula boss battle. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. I wish that was I kind of wish that was like the full like arena score. It's better to me. I think it sounds a lot better. All right, we're getting to the end. We're getting there. Next, we've got Endako. That's definitely going up there. Where is it? It's gonna be this one. I'll put this one into A tier, but I'll put it behind Siberius. It's a good sound. I like it. I don't think it's the worst. Definitely fits the grandness of like what you're in. It's like a luxurious look kind of place. So I kind of like it. All right, next we got the Thug Leader. damn, that one really tailored off at the end for me there. I'm gonna put this one over the hover bike race. It starts really good, and then it just, to me, that just really tailored off, and then I don't think it got any better at all. Next, we got Clank to the rescue. That is not a very good one. That's gonna be this one. Go low C tier on that one. That's not very good. That is kind of bland. All right, next we got Barlow. This one's actually going into. I'm gonna put this one to S tier. That's definitely like That's definitely a memorable sound from the game. I think it's probably one of my more popular sounds. I would have to think from based on what I've heard. So I would have to put it up there pretty high. What we got next? We got the hoverbike race. What is this? Watching the replay. I know what it is, and I might as well play it. Now that I know what I'm looking at. Okay. Man, this is gonna suck to do. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe I do. This one is watching the replay. I'm gonna put that in F. I never hear it. That would be kind of the main thing. I never hear it. I never listen to it, so it's just not really up there. Next, we got the Felsen system. That's okay. It starts really good, and then it kind of teeters off. I'll stick it in C tier. I'll put it above the jamming array. Definitely not my favorite. Damn, did I put? No, what was the best one? The Whoopa? Yeah. I put that first spaceship level was the best one. I think the other two are kind of they're kind of a little bit of disappointments. The Factory. I don't think I've done this one. Okay, I'm gonna put this one low B tier. I don't really pay attention on that part of the level that much to what it really sounds like, so it's definitely not one of my favorites because it definitely doesn't really get me like really into the level. It's just literally like I just run and get out. Like I do my shit as fast as I can. I'll sit there and just try to play the music over and over again. Ooh. Here it comes what I think is probably absolutely gonna be one of the S. Just one of my favorites of the entire game. I just love like the subtleness to it. I love it. I would put this one to S tier. I put it above Barlow. That's definitely an S tier for me. I love the Tabora sounds. I think they just sound really good. Crystal Desert. I put it like high B tier. I don't really like get into it that much because I mean most of the time I'm just really focused on, you know, hunting the crystals. I'm not really paying attention to the music, but it's not a terrible sound. Definitely got like a spacious sound to it, which I kind of really like. All right, Dobo. So that is going to be this one. I'll put this one middle B tier. Actually, I'll put it above the arena. I think it's a little bit better. Not all too impressive for me though. It's definitely not my favorite of the game. All right, next we got. That one I'm gonna put it low B tier. Definitely not the best. There's definitely a lot better than that. Absolutely. All right, we done Dobo, we done Jopa, and full. Oh no. This is immediately going to F tier. Fuck that. I hate the Infiltrator. I think it's by far the worst. That is not very high on my list. Okay, that is going to be. I'll put that in C tier. I definitely think that there's a lot better. I just kind of skipped that one. Here comes the real S tier. Here comes the real S tier, Chad. Don't you worry. This is immediately going S. I want to play it because y'all gotta hear it. He's going to find it. Just swing its bitch ass on up there. Oh, best OST of the game. All right, what have I not done? Done that one. Oh wait, did I mix these up? What's Ratchet's Escape? It's gotta be this one, right? What else do we have for this? Let me double check and make sure I'm not skipping any. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. What is? Oh, am I missing something here? At the Flying Lab Prison, Ratchet's Escape. I'm gonna use this one for Ratchet's Escape. I'm gonna put this a low A tier. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. All right, so I mean we got left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 left to go. Releasing your ship. Okay, so that's this one. So then what the... Ratchet's Escape. Hold on. No, I'm not missing one. Huh, okay. Because that's this one. I'll go middle of B tier. I'll probably put it over Dobo. I would. Alright, so what have I not done yet? Done that one. Oh god. Not this. Wait, no, that's a Giganto match. I'll probably actually put that low A tier. That's not terrible. I messed up somewhere. That's the warehouse. Okay, so this. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. So we need to swap this one out. For this one can go high A tier. There we go. Okay. This one can immediately go into F. We don't need to talk about it because it's by far the worst part of the whole fucking game is the goddamn giant match. Alright, so let's do the warehouse. Alright, that would be done. Okay, definitely does not go as hard as the other one does. I'm gonna put it above the boss fight against the Thug Leader. Alright, so what do I have left? I have the Uzla Swamp Monster fight. Is that here? Here it is. Alright, I like that because it's got the frantic sound. And that's not an easy fight. I'll put it above Snivelec. Alright, what do I have left? Damosel. I don't know what the hell that is. And that is the Gremlin one. Oh, I'm missing some Megacorp storage on that one. Oh, wait. No, because that's got the look of the original level. Oh, shit. Maybe that one's supposed to... I don't know. I have no fucking clue anymore. Alright, Grubin. Let's do Damosel. Definitely for being one of my least favorite levels, I'm actually going to give this one a A. I'll put it behind the Swamp Monster. Actually, I'll put it on the bottom of A. Alright, what do I have left? I have Thunder Waste. That's the Flying Lab. I guess that's supposed to be Ratchet's Escape, and then there's that one. What am I missing here? Flying Lab Prison, Ratchet's Escape, Releasing Your Ship. So there is an extra OST on here somewhere. That's the first one. Oh, well, who cares? Let's just get the last one over with. And this is gonna be Thunder Waste. Actually, I'll put that one in S tier. That's actually a really good song. I really do like that one. Okay, so what am I missing? That's gotta be Ratchet's Escape. What's the other Mektar one I'm missing? I should have them all. Resort, Jamming Array. This is the arena battle. Already done that. That's the puzzle. So yeah, there we go, guys. There is the OST tier list right there, all finished up and looking good. I think Silver City Bolden, I think, is still gonna be the best song in the game, and I don't think anything's gonna go close to that anytime soon. I do not believe it I think it's the best. I gotta put Megacore Store really high up on the list. I love Tabora's soundtrack. It's more of like looking for sounds that just like really like get me like invested in the level. Bolden does that very well. I think the mining area Tabor is very good. And I think in terms of just like a real classic sounding like Ratchet and Clank sound, I think the Barlow sound does it well. And so does the Indaka Megapolis sound. I think that one does it very well. Even though it's just not one of my favorites, but I still think it is. I still think that it is pretty good. So there we go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Don't forget to leave a comment your favorite OST from Commando. And I will see you all next time.